Our fastest selling itinerary, which you'll want to book early due to the popularity for returning guests, is the 19-day National Parks Tour, which brings guests on a 12-day land and 7-day cruise. There are 58 national parks in the United States, 8 in Alaska, and this tour includes 5 of them. After arriving in Anchorage, guests head out to Brooks Falls for bear viewing in Katmai and return to Anchorage for a second night. Then it's out across the Copper River and Matanuska Valley, and then to board our small planes to fly over the Wrangell Mountains and the largest glacial system in North America, arriving in McCarthy for 2 nights. From McCarthy, you will return by aircraft to the Richardson Highway, which will lead you into Fairbanks for the next 2 nights. During our full day in Alaska's far north, we board a plane for a flight to Gates of the Arctic National Park and Anaktuvak Pass. From here it's on to Barrow, the northernmost point in North America. The next day, you will follow the Alaskan Rail to Denali and then board a private tour bus for 2 nights in Kantishna, a night in Talkeetna, and then to Seward in the Kenai Peninsula for 2 evenings. Highlights of the National Parks Tour include 5 national parks, which include Katmai National Park, where you'll head to Brooks Falls and the Valley of 10,000 Smokes, viewing the coastal brown bears feasting on salmon.
I found the bears to be just so amazing when they're catching fish. I realized how big, how powerful they are, and there's no way to realize that until you see them and see them up close.
In Wrangell St. Elias National Park, you'll spend time in the sister communities of McCarthy and Kennecott, home to the Kennecott Mining Project. Kennecott is a 95% pure copper mine, where you will tour the mining facility and outbuildings. You also have a chance to venture out upon the largest glacier system in the United States. Your 2 evenings will be spent in the rustic luxury setting that is Ma Johnson's Hotel, where you will experience a fine dining multi-course menu designed by highly acclaimed chefs. After crossing over the Arctic Circle via aircraft, you will land in Gates of the Arctic National Park, home to the last Inuktitut village of Anaktuvak Pass. After our visit to Anaktuvak, we will fly across the Brooks Range and into Barrow, providing you face-to-face experiences with local Alaskan natives.
You're more than welcome to walk around, and if you get invited to any of the natives' house, they'll invite you over and give you a chance to try some of the local food.
And stories to share with friends of how you hung your feet off the edge of the world and dipped them into the Arctic Ocean. Denali National Park brings guests to the playground of wildlife that is likely to include grizzly, wolves, moose, and Dall sheep, and where the impressive 20,320-foot mountain of Denali resides over the valleys below. A full day in Kenai Fjords National Park will provide guests an opportunity to huddle amongst the calving glaciers and view numerous species of marine wildlife in these rich waters. This tour brings you a spectacular focus on wilderness and history, as only John Hall's Alaska can provide.